prospects from the West region and the prospects representing the East. And with first pitch just moments away, here's a look at today's starting lineups. First offering on the way. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he is in there at third with a one-out triple.
Well, they're not that easy to come by, but he finds a way into a nice triple in the top amateur showcase nonetheless. I'm sure he's feeling pretty good about it, and I would bet at least a couple of those scouts like what they saw too. A guy who can drive into the outfield like that can be a hot commodity to come drafted.
Mostly about pitching and hitting, but don't think that a good-looking defensive play is going to go unnoticed by these scouts.
Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around second, he'll try for third.
Well, these scouts love seeing a guy that can drive the ball with authority. And that's exactly what he did on that swing. I mean, when you can trot into second base with a stand-up double, you're pretty sure you put a good charge into the ball and got it out there into the deeper parts of the outfield. That has to feel good for him.
Archie Robertson will stand in now and what could be a real maker. Pause, now the pitch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. One there. On to first, and they get the double play.
Wow, what a nice double play right there. The turn was good, but the feed might have been even better. He fielded the grounder really smoothly, then got rid of it quickly and accurately. This Topps Amateur Showcase is mostly about pitching and hitting, but don't think that a good-looking defensive play is going to go unnoticed by these scouts.
Shaun, a right fielder from the West region. With the second pick in the first round, the Colorado Rockies select Kevin Rico, a left fielder from the West region. With the third pick of the first round, the Texas Rangers select Shaun Adams, a shortstop from the East region.
Okay, so another top draft prospect is off the board after that selection. A lot of people, and of course his new organization, have high hopes for him. What do you guys think about his future?
Well, I like this pick a lot. His talent certainly warrants him being taken early in the first round like this. And he looked very promising at the Topps Amateur Showcase. And from what I can tell, he definitely has the potential to be a very productive major leaguer sometime down the road.
Yeah, his new organization has to be very excited about getting the opportunity to draft him. Well, like you said, Steve, he has looked very good leading up to today. I just hope he's really taken the time to enjoy this moment because it's a bit of a whirlwind, but it's also something he should cherish and celebrate with those that have helped him get to this point. I think we're all looking forward to watching him develop to see if he lives up to those high expectations everybody has for him.
And welcome back to our minor league pregame show. Matt Vasgersian here as we draw nearer to the start of Double-A baseball in the Texas League with today's installment of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Shaun Adams is highlighted here, and he's making his Double-A debut in this one after being the organization's first pick in the most recent first-year player draft.
Yeah, there's a lot of excitement around him, Matt. He was targeted pretty heavily heading into the draft, and they made it clear they were very happy they got the opportunity to draft him. And you know, he's still got a long road ahead of him before he makes his big league debut, but I'm pretty confident he'll be an impact player when he gets there. Now, it's time to work hard and prove why he was worthy of being a first-round pick.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show.
He let that one go.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, as it's now a 3-0 ball game. And Steve, what a nice moment that is for him. His first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, you always like to get those firsts out of the way. But the first home run, well, that's kind of extra special for any hitter. This is exactly the kind of production that this team's going to be looking for as he moves up the minor leagues.
So a good job of collectively swinging the bats in this one, but if we had to single out one guy who outshined all others, I think it's the man who stands out right here. He's our top player of the game.
Dad, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory. Fine throw this one.
The 1-2. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. They have taken the lead. It's 3-1.
The ball is definitely jumping here early. That's the first home run we've seen so far, but it's not the first hard hit ball. And it's looking like it might not be such a good night to be a pitcher.
Showing a yard on here, it's a tying ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We've got more on this Sunday night after this. Inning number 7. Now the first pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And that one's out of here. What another nickel in the merry-go-round. This one is getting ugly. So a 3-run shot to left center, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, he was close to getting out of this with just that 1-run scoring, but he winds up making one more mistake here in the inning, and it's going to cost him 3 more runs.
And a very good performance offensively for this bunch, but out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
Matt Vasgersian back with the minor league pregame show, counting you down to Double-A Texas League Baseball with tonight's version of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Shaun Adams will be our man to watch as he enters this one, having carried his team offensively last time out. He drove in a bunch of runs and really looked dialed in with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, that was one of those games you won't forget for some time to come. He was at the plate in some really important situations, and man, did he pull through. I'd say he kind of single-handedly changed the course of the game, and although that performance will be a tough one to match in this one, I know his manager and teammates are hoping he's got some more magic left in that bat.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show.
Getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job, but If he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
And a drive out to deep right center field. Out of here. So they narrow the gap, and hey, don't count these guys out just yet. Solo shot to right center as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.